Hello, I'm Emily from EmilyLynnFisher.com, and you're watching a video a day in the month of May. And this is video number 4. And I know it's not May yet until I think Wednesday, but I decided to start early on this video a day in the month of May. Yes, so, you want me to keep singing? I can keep going. No, maybe later? Okay, how about maybe tomorrow? Okay, sounds good. So, today I want to talk about asking for help and why you should ask for help sooner rather than later. And I know so much about this subject because in the past I would never, ever ask for help. Ever. Like, the world could be falling down around me and I would still not ask for help. So I've got way better over the years. Learned some lessons about what happens when you don't ask for help. Everything goes to hell, and then it takes like way longer to get things back to where they should be. Like, for instance, my book work. I don't like doing book work. I actually could borderline say I hate it. It was good when I first started my business to learn how everything works, especially my book work. Like, I did it all myself, just learning how it all works. Yeah, I think I repeated myself. But, it was good to learn, but that's not really my thing, so it's better for me to get somebody to do that for me instead of waiting and trying to do it myself and not doing a very good job and then waiting till it gets like so out of control. I have to get someone else to do it, and it takes like a long time, and it's more confusing because I've lost a receipt here and there, and But this year, I started off my year right, and everything is in order. We worked today for like over 9 hours, I think, and we have everything caught up it's like 95% done, I believe. So, and my office is all organized and everything. But in the past, I would try to do my book work myself for the whole season and not ask for any help, and then it would just all get messy and disorganized, and then by the end of the year, I'd have to pay like a crazy amount of money, and it would be more confusing to get it all together to where it should be, when I should have just asked for help in the beginning or seeked out someone from the start instead of waiting like 8 months into the year or whatever, or longer, to get them to do it. So that's just one example where I should have asked for help sooner, which I did this year, and now everything's perfect, and it feels really nice to be all caught up. Another thing that I don't usually ask for help on, or I didn't in the past, is like cleaning and keeping my house organized, which is really difficult with owning my own business and having my daughter and everything, and just sometimes things can get kind of out of control. Like, all it takes is one little hiccup in my routines. Say I am lazy maybe one night and don't do my dishes, and then it just friggin' snowballs and my whole house goes to hell in like 2 days. And if I don't ask for help right away, like maybe see if my mom will help me, or my aunt, or my great aunt who just lives next door, maybe to just look after my daughter for even like half an hour so I can get caught up. If I don't ask for that little bit of help 2 days into my house kind of getting messy, and I keep going, for like 2 or 3 weeks trying to do it all and catch up myself, it just goes totally nuts. And then it takes a lot to get it back to where it should be. Same as the first time I did a huge walkway, like the biggest walkway patio that I'd ever done. And I was like, I can do this by myself. And I definitely could. Like, I did the whole thing by myself, but there were some questions I had, like, that I need a little bit of help with. Just like slightly into the project, and I was like, oh, I'll figure it out. Anyway, we ended up digging it like a little bit too deep, which made it have to have more material to bring in and fill it up. Just little things that if I would have asked somebody that was more knowledgeable at the time, because I mean, this was quite a few years ago when I first started doing these, like, the big patios and walkways. And what I'm talking about is like brick patios, like pavers and walkways. So one of the first ones that I did, and this was like quite a few years ago. Anyway, so I should have asked for help like early on when I was digging it out, and then I'm like, no, I'll figure it out. And like I said, I dug it too deep and had to get more materials in to fill it back up. And then I had trouble when it came to like the leveling of it, because it was one part of it was so long. I don't know if anyone's gonna understand this if they don't do leveling. But anyway, it was probably like, I don't know, probably like 30 some feet out, and I had to go on a slant going down, like, by the rules, it says you're supposed to go half an inch per 4 feet, which would have been over 30 feet. Like, it would have been crazy. Like, it would have went into the lawn, and it didn't make any sense. And I was so scared to ask for help early on. I was just trying to figure it out myself and everything, and I was becoming really, really stressed out, and I was losing a lot of time on the project not asking for help and trying to figure it out on my own, because I was scared to do it at 1/4 of an inch, say, per 4 feet, or no. Or was it supposed to be an inch per 4 feet? I can't remember. I'm tired tonight. Anyway, I cut it in the inches in half of what it was supposed to be in the end, but I was so stressed out and spent so much time trying to figure this out on my own when I could have just asked somebody, like my dad or my grandfather or another guy that works for my dad. But I wanted to be big and tough and figure it out all on my own. And we can't always figure everything else or everything out on our own. Sometimes we need help, and it's better to ask for help sooner than later and not get to the point of, like, my office work being out of control, my house going crazy and being disorganized, or me getting so stressed out over the slant on my walkway. And I do now, like, as soon as I have a little issue, like a little hiccup, if I can't figure it out myself right away, I ask for help right away, so I don't get to the point of being so stressed out and overwhelmed that's, like, not even funny. So I just want to encourage you, when you think you need help, like the minute you think some help would be nice with this, don't try to always, like, tough through it and do it yourself, because that doesn't always work. And don't be too proud or tough or think you can do everything on your own. Ask for help when you need it. And a couple of reasons I never ask for help are because, one, I wanted to be tough and smart and do it all on my own, and two, I thought, I'd be a bother, and three, I would think, well, they won't want to help me, and those are just crazy thoughts and stories that I make up, because, I mean, sometimes people can't help when I ask them, but it's just like the situation. But everyone's always generally willing to help me out if I ask. So all you have to do is ask, and I mean, a no is better than not knowing at all and just sitting at home and or wherever and just trying to figure it out by yourself. If you don't ask, the answer is always going to be no. Okay, so that is my little tip for tonight, and tune in tomorrow for video number 5 in a video a day in the month of May. EmilyLynnFisher.com. All right, have a good night. Bye.